Andrew, real quick, so your prediction for Rolly versus Ryan, how do you see that fight going down?
Ryan's quick, man. I'll just tell you something. Like, I remember from my fight days, I'm a bit old now, but I'm scared of the guy whose hands you can't see. Those are the ones to be afraid of.
So. They're all good fighters, but Ryan's clearly your favorite.
They're all fantastic fighters. Ryan and I are good friends, you know, so we have a personal relationship there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wish disrespect on anybody.
Right.
Or I don't want to jinx anybody. I just hope everybody has a great time. But I think when you can't see it coming, that's when it hurts.
You're going to be at the fight May 2nd?
I'm going to be at the fight May 2nd unless Ron DeSantis locks me up for nothing.
Right.
But if not, then I'm going to be at the fight race May 2nd. 100%. I'll be right there at the front. You're going to see me. I'll be there.
I'm the giant slayer, all right? I'm the giant slayer, and we slay every giant they talk about. And although I don't think Arnold Barbosa is a giant, but I know who's behind it, bro. I know who's behind him. And you know whoever's behind him, we going to slay him. I ain't no fake. You fake it till you make it. We made it.
Not even redeem myself, but cement that shit fucking Austrian shit. You know what you probably did set up. We know you did that.
You know what happened?
Where's your little brother? Is your brother in the house? Because your brother knew before everybody else, and you don't answer that question.
The world of boxing is never short on drama and anticipation, and the recent press conference featuring Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero was no exception. The press conference was a melting pot of intense rivalries, personal vendettas, and the promise of electrifying matchups.
You ain't. I am the.
Think you gonna see
Hell
me?
yeah.
I'm gonna beat the
I'm gonna
fuck
wipe
out
your
of you.
face with.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
Damn right.
Garcia, returning from a suspension due to a previous doping violation, emphasized his renewed focus and professionalism. He downplayed any personal animosity towards Romero, stating his primary goal is to perform at his best and reclaim his standing in the boxing world.
I don't understand what you mean by chin. I got up every single time against somebody that was on PDs. So that showed that I had a chin. That showed I had a chin.
The press conference also featured a heated altercation between Teofimo Lopez and Arnold Barbosa Jr. During their face-off, tensions escalated, culminating in Lopez delivering a slap to Barbosa after a provocative gesture. This incident underscored the genuine animosity between the two, adding further intrigue to their upcoming match.
It's all for the WBO Super Lightweight World Championship.
Ryan Garcia didn't hold back as he addressed Devin Haney, bringing up their previous fight and the ongoing controversy over performance-enhancing drugs. Garcia questioned Haney's abilities, pointing out how often Haney was caught by punches during their bout, despite any supposed advantages. He also took a jab at Haney's drug-related accusations, suggesting that Haney had been holding on to those claims as a convenient excuse.
Hey, the Austrian don't help you block a left hook, bro. You got hit like 1,000 times.
Okay, so
you got dribbled off the canvas. You know nothing was taken. You know damn well. You know damn well.
Do not do drugs, kids.
Do not do drugs. Do not do. Okay, hey, he had that in his back pocket the whole time.
Get him. The dispute between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney originated from their April 2024 bout. Initially, Garcia secured a majority decision victory, knocking Haney down in the 7th, 10th, and 11th rounds. However, controversy arose when Garcia tested positive for ostarine, a banned substance, leading to the fight being declared a no contest. Garcia faced a 1-year suspension and a $1.1 million fine.
Why have you been a little standoffish, it seems, for this build-up?
Tio, shut the f up, bro. Don't start your today. Don't start. No, alhamdulillah, I'm happy to be here. I'm just excited to be back, in boxing and under the lights. I'm excited for it.
In response, Garcia accused Haney and his team of manipulating the situation to tarnish his reputation, alleging corruption in the handling of the doping allegations. He claimed that these actions were intended to elevate Haney's status unjustly. This accusation has further fueled the rivalry between the two fighters, with Garcia seeking a rematch to clear his name and reclaim his standing in the boxing community.
That's not for me to determine right now. You know, my main focus is Jose Ramirez, and then lining it back up with Ryan Garcia. You know, whatever his punishment, that's what it was. And I look to punish him in the ring.
Eddie Hearn reflected on Ryan Garcia's behavior leading up to his last fight, noting a significant change that raised concerns. Hearn explained that about 8 weeks before the bout, during the first press conference, he noticed something unusual about Garcia. He described Garcia's demeanor as drastically different, suggesting that it seemed like he was struggling mentally. Hearn shared that he even turned to his team, questioning what had happened to Garcia, as his behavior showed signs of someone possibly experiencing a breakdown.
I've never seen, like, I've known Ryan for a few years, and his behavior going into that fight just changed so drastically to the point of, 8 weeks out from the fight, the first press conference, I was talking to him, and I just turned to our guys, I went, what has happened to Ryan? Like, he was just flying, and the whole build-up, everything, like, his behavior was just, like, in my opinion, it was all the signs of someone who was having really a breakdown, to be quite honest with you, in some respect or some form.
During the press conference, Devin Haney faced heavy criticism and was met with boos from the crowd. The negative reaction highlighted the growing tension between Haney and fans, with many questioning his recent performances and controversies. Despite the backlash, Haney remained composed, embracing his role as boxing's villain.
Hey, why do you think does that bother you that they're booing you and this is the guy that's supposed to be the bad guy, this is the guy?
Because they know it's everybody knows it's that's why they're booing it.
I've always been a bad guy. I'm cool with it. Tune in May 2nd.
During the press conference, Devin Haney reflected on how he's perceived in the boxing world. He admitted that while he was often seen as a mix between a good guy and a villain, he always preferred the villain role. Haney explained that being the villain feels easier and, in many ways, more rewarding, as it draws attention and excitement to his fights. He accepted saying, I always was a villain, but then I was like the good guy villain, but I always wanted to be the villain anyways because it's easier being the villain, and it pays being the villain, so I'm okay to be a villain. Bill Haney voiced his frustration with event host Todd Grisham's approach. Bill believed that Grisham failed to give Devin the respect he deserved, especially considering his accomplishments as the youngest undisputed lightweight champion and one of boxing's top pound-for-pound fighters. He felt that Devin's resilience, particularly in overcoming challenges against opponents like Ryan Garcia, who later tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs, was overlooked.
Press conference, the Todd Grissom was one-sided, and he didn't describe Devin the way that he was supposed to describe him, as the youngest undisputed champion, and with the legacy, number 9 on the pound-for-pound list, with not only just, he has a granite chin. Have you seen anyone get up from a Ryan Garcia left hook 3 times off the canvas?
Bill was especially angered when Grisham questioned Devin's chin, referencing the multiple knockdowns in his fight against Garcia. For Bill, this line of questioning was not only unfair, but also disrespectful, as it disregarded the circumstances surrounding that fight. He argued that Devin's determination to rise after every knockdown was a testament to his heart and character, something that deserved more recognition.
And that Todd Grissom had to ask about his chin, question his chin. He was everything wrong at the press conference. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to not get the voice that's really going to tell the real in Devin's corner. They want to separate it, and they want to try to destroy the brand, and it's not going to work. May 2nd, Devin is going to put belt to ass to Jose Ramirez, and I guarantee you that.
Now Haney's upcoming fight against Ramirez is more than just a bout. It's an opportunity for him to reaffirm his dominance in a new weight class. After taking a year off to spend time with his family, including the birth of his child, Haney is eager to return to the ring and prove himself against top-tier opponents. During the press conference, Devin Haney expressed confidence in his growth as a fighter. He emphasized that he has evolved and is now a stronger, more refined version of himself. Haney suggested that his improvements would be evident in his upcoming performances, signaling his readiness to prove doubters wrong. He claimed, I'm an even better version than I was before that. Like I said, I'm a new and improved version of myself. Jose Ramirez expressed confidence about his upcoming fight with Devin Haney, highlighting his own accomplishments and experience. Ramirez pointed out that he was a 2012 Olympian, suggesting that his background gave him an edge in the fight. He also noted that, to his knowledge, he was the only Olympian on the stage, though this was quickly corrected when someone mentioned being a 2016 Olympian.
For this opportunity, like always, and by the way, I'm also a 2012 Olympian, If I'm not mistaken, I'm the only Olympian in this, over here on this stage.
No, you're not. I'm 2016 Olympian.
That's right. And
that's right. No one gives a f.
Anyways.
Jose Ramirez expressed his determination and readiness for his upcoming fight on May 2nd. He shared his gratitude for the opportunity and emphasized how important the bout is for him, his team, and his family. Ramirez also highlighted his move to the 147-pound division, expressing confidence that the change would make him stronger, faster, and healthier. He conveyed a sense of rejuvenation and focus, stating his intent to make a strong statement with his performance. He said, "I'm thankful, and I'm looking forward to May 2nd. I'm going to go out there and do what I have to do. I know how much this fight means to me, and to the team, and to my family. So making my way to 147, I'm going to be a lot stronger, a lot faster, a lot healthier, feeling very rejuvenated. So I'm looking forward to making the statement May 2nd. The press conference took an unexpected turn during the face-off between Teofimo Lopez and Arnold Barbosa Jr. Lopez, the reigning WBO junior welterweight champion, is set to defend his title against Barbosa on May 2nd. During their face-to-face segment, tensions escalated when Barbosa knocked Lopez's hat off, prompting Lopez to retaliate with a slap. This altercation led to chaos on stage, highlighting the intense emotions and high stakes associated with the upcoming fight.
The takeover, Lopez, and the undefeated interim champ, Arnold Barbosa Jr. It's all for the WBO Super Lightweight World Championship.
This incident added an extra layer of intrigue to the event, reminding fans and fighters alike of the unpredictable nature of boxing. While Lopez and Barbosa's confrontation grabbed headlines, it also served as a stark contrast to the relatively composed demeanor exhibited by other fighters during their stare-downs. Arnold Barbosa Jr. took a sharp jab at Teofimo Lopez, accusing him of benefiting from Top Rank's backing. Barbosa implied that Lopez's championship status was due more to behind-the-scenes advantages than in-ring dominance, suggesting that Lopez gained his belts through questionable means.
My last 4 fights will be my easiest fight. Slap that clown around is what I'm gonna do.
Why will he be easy for you?
Man, he thinks he's something special, man. He's been taken care of by Top Rank. But now Top Rank pulled that fucking card. Now they're letting him play.
What you mean? They haven't even taken care of me. What are you talking about? They haven't even taken care of me.
Be here. Top Rank don't want to represent your ass.
Man, they took me to the top. I ain't gonna lie, but when I beat Lomachenko,
man,
that was it.
In response, Lopez defended his legacy by pointing to his career achievements. He argued that his journey and the number of significant matches he had fought were more valuable than merely holding titles. Lopez emphasized that his experience and the challenges he overcame were the true markers of his success, pushing back against the idea that his rise was due to favoritism or manipulation.
Super champion shit. He avoided me for 2-3 years. Man, get your ass up.
Who is you?
Who is me? You seen the last 3 people?
Now you my mandatory if I ain't watched
the last 2, 3, or 4 opponents are better than me. They're better ranked than me.
Yeah.
But they weren't even ranked in the top 10. They had a ranking for you.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here.
They are.
Well, Tio, what would you say is your...
I'm gonna fix that
Yo,
nose.
I got less fighters.
I'm gonna fix that nose for you too,
and
bro.
I got more world titles than him. The proof is in the pudding.
The spotlight of the press conference undoubtedly shone brightest on Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero. Their upcoming bout is steeped in history and personal rivalry, dating back to a sparring session 8 years ago. Garcia, returning from a 1-year suspension due to a positive test for the banned substance clomiphene, is eager to re-establish his reputation and career. He acknowledged the logistical challenges that led to his split from former trainer Eddie Reynoso and expressed confidence in his new training team, which includes his father, Henry Garcia, and brother Sean Garcia. Oscar De La Hoya expressed his excitement and pride over Ryan Garcia's return to the boxing scene. He highlighted Garcia's refreshed and confident demeanor, emphasizing how crucial his presence is for the upcoming event on May 2nd in Times Square. De La Hoya praised Garcia's energy and impact, suggesting that the scale and excitement of the event wouldn't be possible without him. He also acknowledged the efforts in reviving boxing's grandeur by organizing such a significant spectacle.
How happy are you to see Ryan Garcia back? I mean, come on, let's go. Ryan Garcia is back, baby. Badder than ever. I mean, look at him, fresher than ever. I like what I see, man. And May 2nd in Times Square, this event could not take place without Ryan Garcia. That's the bottom line.
During the press conference, Garcia addressed the past sparring session with Romero, suggesting that Romero had used it to boost his career. However, Garcia emphasized that he harbored no ill will, stating, "I don't have no bad blood with him." Romero, known for his brash demeanor, dismissed these claims, asserting that their upcoming fight would be the true test of their abilities. In a recent interview, Rolly Romero intensified his verbal assault on Ryan Garcia, labeling him both a coward and a phony. Romero expressed his eagerness to face Garcia in the ring, stating his intention to chop his head off.
No, I want to chop that kid's head off.
Why? You just don't like him? Like it rubs off the wrong way, or?
He's a phony.
Yeah.
He's a phony. I don't like phonies. That's simple as that. I just don't like phonies.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I keep it real with everybody, and he a phony.
He further criticized Garcia's commitment to boxing, suggesting that Garcia is more interested in pursuing a modeling career than focusing on championship titles. These remarks have heightened the anticipation for their potential matchup, adding a personal edge to the rivalry.
But from what I've seen when I sparred him and from what I've heard elsewhere, he's a phony.
Yeah.
He's a coward.
The Ryan situation, I see that's the most tension. Is there real beef there, or is it just you want to get ahead and you see him as a guy that you sparred a lot and you feel you should be in that position?
No, I want to chop that kid's head off.
Why? You just don't like him? Like it rubs off the wrong way, or?
He's a phony.
Yeah.
He's a phony. I don't like phonies. That's simple as that. I just don't like phonies.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I keep it real with everybody, and he a phony.
What gives you that impression?
Express that.
Yeah.
From what I seen when I sparred him and from what I've heard elsewhere, he's a phony.
Yeah.
He's a coward.
But at the last press conference, Ryan Garcia faced his past with honesty, acknowledging the personal battles that clouded his previous fight with Devin Haney. He admitted to struggling with drinking and smoking during his training camp, mistakes that he now regrets. Garcia emphasized his commitment to turning a new leaf, expressing a desire to be a better role model and athlete moving forward.
Well, yeah, I mean, I want to be great. You know, I've always wanted to fight the best fighters in the sport. As far as, you know, my problems outside the ring, I've always had those problems. I mean, I don't know who else struggles with stuff like that, but that's just something I was struggling with. And, I want to just show everybody that you could come back from anything. And I want to show my dedication to the sport and just be a true professional. I admit my wrongs, and I don't want anybody to...
The fallout from his bout with Haney, which initially ended in victory but was later ruled a no contest due to a failed drug test, marked a low point in Garcia's career. Since then, he has focused on restoring his reputation and regaining trust. As he prepares to step into the ring against Rolando Romero, Garcia views the fight as a defining moment, an opportunity to prove his growth, earn back respect, and show that he's ready to reclaim his place at the top.
You know, take my actions of drinking and smoking before the fight and try to, you know, think that's a way to handle yourself as a professional. So I came here to change that, and this is my first fight to get respect back and then prove everybody that it wasn't a fluke, and I'm ready to do it.
You inspire us all, Ryan.
In the lead-up to the highly anticipated bout between Ryan Garcia and Rolando "Rolly" Romero, boxing analyst Showbiz the Adult has predicted a knockout outcome, suggesting that one of the fighters will be put to sleep. He emphasized that this fight is likely to end with a knockout, adding that such an outcome would be hysterical. Showbiz further stated that if Rolly manages to knock out Ryan, he would become the hero.
Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero is going to be a big event. And sadly, it may destroy Devin Haney's and Lomachenko's, destroy their numbers. People love knockouts, and you know Rolly Romero versus King Ryan Garcia, there's going to be a knockout. And either way, if Rolly Romero were to knock out Ryan Garcia, that would be hysterical. Ryan Garcia, he knocks out Rolly Romero, he becomes like this superhero.
This aligns with Garcia's own bold prediction, as he has confidently stated, "I put Rolly to sleep with a left hook. That's it. That's what you're going to see. Period." Rolly Romero and Garcia share some history of an old sparring session from 8 years ago, in which he claimed he dominated the encounter. Romero stated that Garcia's style hasn't changed much since then, and suggested that while Garcia's approach has brought him success, it didn't work against him during their intense sparring match. Rolly Romero reflected on his past experience sparring with Ryan Garcia 8 years ago. Romero expressed his belief that Garcia has not evolved much as a fighter since then. He suggested that Garcia's fighting style remains the same, and while it may have brought him success against other opponents, it didn't prove effective against him in the past.
I don't feel he evolved as a fighter. No, he does the same shit. So, yeah. I mean, it's got him far, but it didn't work on me, so.
Rolly Romero further criticized Ryan Garcia by highlighting their different boxing journeys. Romero pointed out that he started boxing at 17, while Garcia had been training since childhood.
Evolve as a fighter. I started boxing. When I sparred him, I was only boxing for 3 years. Or like, no, 4 years at the time.
You didn't have a really deep amateur background,
I started
right?
boxing at 17.
Okay. And Ryan was a national, like a multinational
Yeah,
champ?
multinational. Started boxing like 5 or something. Damn, it took him that long to evolve somewhat? I'm very impressed. He still hasn't been champion though.
Despite Garcia's early start and multiple national titles, Romero expressed surprise that Garcia has yet to secure a world championship. He also took a jab at Garcia's commitment, suggesting that Garcia avoided making weight for title opportunities and questioning his dedication to being a true champion.
And the only times that he's ever had the opportunity to be champion was with Gervonta, but instead of trying to sacrifice the extra pound and trying to make 135, he decided not to. And then with Devin, who we clearly know he didn't even try to. He doesn't want to be a fucking champion. He wants to be a fucking model.
As the tension builds and the fighters trade verbal jabs, it's clear that the upcoming battles are more than just physical showdowns. They're personal wars. Each fighter has something to prove, and the press conference has only fueled the fire. Which fighter do you think will back up their words when the bell rings? Will it be Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, or Teofimo Lopez who makes the boldest statement in the ring? Let us know your predictions in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive boxing updates and breakdowns. Stay tuned. Fight night is going to be unforgettable.